Good day, everyone. Welcome to our virtual class in social studies. We are going to have our review for midterm assessment, discussion of parts of midterm assessment. And this video is for grade 9A and B. Your teacher here, Miss Michelle Joy. So for social studies midterm assessment class, these are your pointers to review, what to read and rewatch. Unit 1, Buddha Postures. Unit 2, Lord Buddha's Teachings. Unit 3, Followers of Buddhism. And Unit 4, Types of Government. Class, before we proceed with our midterm assessment review, I would like us to have a short recap or review of the last topics that we have discussed last week. The first one is Republic. What is Republic? Citizens elect representatives from any group to rule and make laws for them. Citizens can vote out their leaders if they don't like the way they are governing. The second topic that we have, Federal Republic. What is Federal Republic? A form of government in which people rule through elected representatives. Citizens have a very active role in government through elections, help make governmental decisions, mix economy, and, of course, example of Federal Republic, United States of America. So these were the two topics that we have discussed last week, Republic and Federal Republic. Lesson. So class, the first objective of the lesson for today, students must be able to remember the past lessons from week 1 to 12, which are units 1 to 4. And number 2, students must be able to know what to do before, during, and after the midterm assessment. Before midterm assessment, you have to read and rewatch all the videos that we have in Google Classroom. During midterm assessment, you have to know how to answer in Google form. And I have examples later on. I will show and explain to you. And after the midterm assessment, if you failed, then you are going to take retest. But if you did not fail, then you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, class. So before we proceed with our discussion, let's have a short review for midterm assessment. And these are the words to learn. So the first one is religion. Second one is posture. The third one is teachings. The fourth one, followers. And the last one, government. So let us study first what is religion. A religion is an organized system of beliefs and practices, often centered on one or more gods. Monotheistic means one god. Polytheistic means many gods. There are 5 major world religions. They are Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, and Judaism. Let's proceed to the second word, which is posture. So class, these are the 7 Buddha postures of the days of the week. So we have your Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have daytime and nighttime in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we are going to review these Buddha postures one by one later on. Next, teachings. Buddha's teachings. Buddha discovered 4 noble truths which he taught to people for the next 45 years. 4 noble truths. Human life has a lot of suffering. The cause of suffering is greed. There is an end to suffering. The way to end suffering is to follow the middle path. The middle path was the way to nirvana. When you say nirvana, means the end of suffering. It meant not leading a life of luxury and indulgence. It meant not leading a life of too much fasting and hardship. Now, what do you mean by the word follower? So follower means the believer of this certain religion class. And these are the top 10 largest national Buddhist populations. These are the top 10. India, Cambodia, Taiwan, South Korea, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Vietnam, Thailand, Japan, and China. Now, let's proceed to the last word, which is government. What is government? Government is the system that sets up and enforces a society's laws and institutions. Some governments are controlled by a few people, some are controlled by many. It depends on what kind of government this country has. So these were the 5 words that we encountered during our discussion from Units 1 to Unit 4. Let's read again. Religion, posture, teachings, followers, and government. Unit 1 is about Buddha postures. So, Buddhists worship Buddha statues to pay respect to Lord Buddha. Buddhist artifacts and historical places were first made and built in India. Mara and his troop tried to stop Buddha from achieving his enlightenment. So Buddhists worship Lord Buddha's statues. Buddhists are the followers of Buddhism. Buddhist artifacts and historical places were first made in India by Emperor Ashoka. Mara and his troop tried to stop Buddha from achieving his enlightenment when he was sitting down under Bodhi tree trying to be enlightened. Buddha postures for the days of the week. So class, there are 8 Buddha postures for the days of the week. And why 8? Because Wednesday we have daytime and we have nighttime. Let's start reading now. Number 1, 7-day looking, Sunday. Lord Buddha spent the second week after his enlightenment looking at the Bodhi tree without blinking to express his gratitude for its shade. It means Buddha stood up in front of Bodhi tree to give thanks or to show his gratitude for being enlightened under this tree. The second one is pacifying the relatives, Monday. Lord Buddha tried to stop his family members from fighting. He persuaded them to compromise on their argument peacefully. Lord Buddha tried to stop his family from arguing and told them that they can fix their problem, solve their problem peacefully without any argument. Number 3, realizing nirvana, Tuesday. Lord Buddha indicated his death, then entered complete nirvana on this day of the week. So when you say nirvana, class, means the stop of suffering. And the fourth one, A, holding an alms bowl. This is Wednesday daytime. Lord Buddha visited his father after his enlightenment. His father is King Kabilapat and visited also his relatives. Next, the fourth Buddha posture, letter B, is seeking solitude. This is nighttime. There was once when the monks had arguments among themselves. Lord Buddha thus sought solitude to meditate in the forest. Of course, class, monks are also human, so they argue among themselves as well. And when it happened, Lord Buddha went to the forest to look for a solitude, and he meditated in there. Next, the fifth one is meditating Buddha. This is Thursday. Monk Siddhartha became an enlightened being while doing meditation under the Bodhi tree near Neranjara River. So class, before he was enlightened, he was called Monk Siddhartha. And after his enlightenment, he was called Buddha because Buddha means the enlightened one. Number 6, contemplating Buddha. This is Friday. Lord Buddha decided to give his first teaching to the 5 ascetics, which eventually became the first 5 monks and the first 5 preachers of Lord Buddha's teachings. The last one is Naga Protection Saturday. The Naga coiled its body, making a throne for Lord Buddha, who was in profound meditation. Actually, class, Naga is the snake, okay, with the 7 heads, okay? He protected Lord Buddha by coiling his body because Lord Buddha was in profound meditation in here. Unit 2. So what is Unit 2, class? Lord Buddha's teachings. So Buddhism means the teaching of the Enlightened One. Enlightened One means Buddha. The central part of Buddhism is the triple gems. What are the triple gems? Number 1, the Buddha. Number 2, the Dhamma. And the third one, the Sangha. As he studied the Four Noble Truths, the essence of the entire Buddhist teaching lies in the Four Noble Truths, because these Four Noble Truths serve as a guideline for Buddhist people in how to live their lives. The first one is Dukkha, means birth, decay, and death. It is what one should be aware of. We should accept the fact that everyone is going to die eventually, because we are going to be born, then we grow old, and we die. The second one is Samudaya, means the cause of suffering. It is what one should control or drop. We suffer because of our own doings, so we should learn how to stop and control ourselves so that we can end suffering. Next, the third one, Nirodha, means the end of suffering. It is what one should achieve. So after knowing the cause of suffering, we have to end this end of suffering. Now, how are we going to end suffering? By doing Magga. What is Magga? Means the way to end suffering by following the Eight Noble Path or Eightfold Paths. Okay? It is what one should follow and practice. Let's discuss the three characteristics of existence. So the first one is anicca, in English impermanence, means everyone and everything have to pass away, because nothing in this world and no one in this world lasts forever. Next, dukkha, suffering in English, means all things are subject to continual decay, because we are all growing old and eventually we are going to succumb to death. And the third one, anatta, means non-self, means void of existence. Another practice of Buddhism is meditation. Meditation is the core practice in Buddhism. As we now come to the end of our Part 1 midterm assessment review, we are going to continue Part 2 and the last part on Wednesday for Units 3 and Unit 4. If you have any question about Units 1, 2, 3, 4, you can always send me a message in our Google Classroom account or send me a message in my personal line account, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Goodbye, everyone. Don't forget to read and rewatch videos in our Google Classroom. Stay safe. Don't go out on your house. See you next time.